After a week of rabid tweets from President Donald J. Trump that included assertions that he is simultaneously stable and a genius, the former president, Barack Obama, called bullshit on his tweets and began an uncharacteristically personal and negative commentary.
What can I say? I have more friends than ever. Every time Trump tweets, my phone rings, and it's always Republicans asking me if I can come back.
President Trump took to Twitter to denounce the former president and referred to him as a bad president whose policies were bad for the United States, bad for business and bad for the middle class. President Obama responded with this:
All I can do is smile. These jokers got everything they wanted. Control of the House, control of the Senate and the White House. And what have they done? Lower taxes on the wealthiest 1%, taking benefits from the working poor, and increase taxes on the middle class. Tweet on Trumpy boy. Tweet on. Because every time a moron tweets, a Republican loses their seat.
The president's press secretary declined to comment on why another flurry of tweets didn't follow this, saying only that the president frequently turns purple and foams at the mouth when he is focused on doing the work of the American people. So we asked you what you thought of President Obama's comment.
Deeply disappointed in the former president for failing to pardon a single hacker during his time in office. Particularly one who did so much to make clear exactly what was going on and why international politics and U.S. policy reads like the story of the Italian states in the 1400s.
I think Barack is just so dreamy and super funny too. I think he should be busting on President Trump. Because that big meanie is just so rude. Of course he wasn't the one who let that nasty old pipeline run through the entire Midwest and then pretended to care during the election cycle. But no one's perfect, are they?
For a balanced and rational explanation of the significance of these events and to offer us guidance as to what we can expect as these presidents collide, we have brought in the Exploit Me Now Network's very own, Captain Tinfoil. Captain Tinfoil, you are there on the scene at the site of the president's tweets. Can you provide us with your thoughts?
And welcome to another rant by Captain Tinfoil. I'm Captain Tinfoil. When I'm not determining monetary policy, engaging in outright lying in such archaic terms that only a specialized class of thief and liar can, with the proper credentials, pretend to interpret it to the credulous. After spending a hard week of doing this, I like to unwind by coming down here and playing everyone's favorite kids program star, Captain Tinfoil. Today's rant is, why Donald Trump is not the President of the United States. You see, in college he was kidnapped and held ransom by a cell of the KGB who used the opportunity to switch out Donald Trump with a body double. This is why he doesn't understand the Constitution, speaks English like he's assaulting a pageant contestant in a dressing room, and cannot remember who he last lied to as he's been undercover for so long. Worse is the fact that the real Donald J. Trump has been held in Siberia for the last 50 years and has fathered children that have emigrated to the US and married into leading families. And this is the problem. You are worried about how this lunatic got into office and what it means, when you should be channel surfing to see who the next president is going to be, because it won't be a news anchor or a former comedy writer turned self-impaling senator. Those type never get to the big show. Now you have to look lower at the entertainment feeding order, think reality TV. Based on history and private internal polling, your next president is either going to be a Kardashian or a Osborne. So look into whatever private hell you reserve for your enemies and consider what is the worst of those show, and maybe decide to get off your ass and do something. Like helping elect the first television chef president of the United States. It can be another reality show called Chef to Chief. Remember, the world can be going to hell. Evil can continue to win. But I have my kitten and I'm happy now. Which is all I need.
Thank you, Captain Tinfoil, for that not particularly helpful bit of commentary. So there you have it, one president dissing another. One turning purple and foaming at the mouth, and the possibility of an Osborne, Kardashian, Alton Brown field of candidates for the next presidential campaign season. Yes, 2018 is looking promising indeed.
It was so damn simple. All you had to do was make the time machine, travel back and stop reality television. But now it's too late. We are stuck here. If you had just done this one simple thing, we could be back to the prime reality where Captain Tinfoil is president instead of chairman of the Federal Reserve.
This has been a message from your friends at the Church of the Third Day Existentialists, who want to remind you we did warn you, not in a preachy religious way because frankly there is nothing after this life, but still as a sort of general, I told you so.